Hey, it's Doug. Thank you for joining me here today. I'm going to be talking about 3 things that I wish I knew earlier when it came to transforming my singing voice. Let's talk about the first one, which is to sing better, you need to make your voice function better. All right, so what do I mean by this? I'm talking about your vocal technique. You literally need your voice and the technique in how you use your voice to function better to become a better singer. So let's start right back to when I was getting into learning how to sing. And what I noticed was that my favorite vocalists were able to do all of these things that I had no clue how to do. So I felt like I was here on this side and my favorite artists were here. And there was a huge gap between what they could do with their voice and what I could do.
Convinced there is no way out. My world is turning upside down.
Because what they were doing was singing really high. You know, I listened to a lot of like pop punk, post-hardcore, metalcore. Those kind of vocalists were singing incredibly high in their range. I felt like they sounded great doing it. And I felt like they were able to do all of these really intricate expressive techniques like distorting their voice, using grit, singing riffs and runs, using vibrato, singing with a beautiful falsetto. They were able to do all these things, and I just felt like there was such a separation between my voice and their voice. And the truth is, I felt like there was something almost magical or something mysterious about what they were doing with their voice. And I just wasn't sure how the heck I could do that. But the truth is, what I learned after, attempting to improve my voice is that it's about getting the voice to function better. So your favorite singers, their voices are literally functioning at a higher level than yours. So as you've probably already figured out, a lot of these singers are natural singers, right? They're people who, for whatever reason, can make beautiful sounds with their voice. They may have had to put some sort of work in it, but it seems like they've always been able to do that, right? Well, what you're doing as somebody who is trying to transform your voice, as an aspiring singer, is you need to learn how to get your voice to function the way that these natural singers are getting their voice to work, okay? But here's the thing. Usually, the way it pans out is that there is not just like one simple trick or a couple of different exercises that get you from, this side to this side. For me, and most likely for you, it's actually a process of needing to strengthen your voice, possibly from the ground up. So the way I think about, singing progress and singing training is that, let's just say there's a 0% and 100%, like 100% being the end goal. You may be blessed with being 30% on your way to that end goal of having an incredibly well-functioning voice. Or you may be unlucky and really, really struggle and, just have not much working in your favor with your voice, and you might be at that like 0% level. It doesn't really matter though, because you can follow the path to improving your vocal technique and make progress over time and eventually sing just like these natural singers. People will not be able to tell a difference. Point number 2. I've often had to take one step back to take 2 steps forward with my singing progress. Here's an example. So when I have had a goal and actually have attained it, let's say there was a specific note I needed to hit to sing a song by my favorite artist. Once I finally got there, right, I could sing that note and I could even sing it in a song. I was not as satisfied as I thought I would be as I was doing it, right? I started realizing that I was craving more freedom and craving more expression. So even though I could finally hit the note and I could even finally hit it in the song, it's like you realize, oh wait, I thought that would be enough, but I actually wanted more. And it's at that point that you start to realize, okay, what do I need to do to get my voice to function the way that I want it to? And you'll realize, whoa, maybe there was something in the fundamentals that I was doing wrong. Maybe I need to revisit something that I was doing in the first 3 months of my vocal training. Or maybe I had been training right, but there was something that I just overlooked, and I just need to, take a step back, possibly stress less about how fast I'm progressing, really delve into that area, and then come back twice as strong. This has been my journey throughout the many years I've been doing singing training now. It's like you have a linear progression, or somewhat linear progression, you hit a plateau, then it's like you have to go down a little bit, work on some fundamental issues, and then you can go way up. And then you repeat the process. You go down a little bit and then way back up. And it's been my experience for singing. Again, I've been doing this for like 10 years now. It's been 10 years since I took my first vocal lessons. And I gotta say, I still feel like a beginner sometimes. So I think this is very normal and natural. So if you ever feel like this, don't feel like you're alone in that. Number 3, to become a better singer, I also had to become a better musician. I'll tell you a couple of stories that has happened to me now, which ultimately made me a better singer. The first being me posting an acoustic cover on YouTube. And I got a bit of a critical comment. Somebody said, "Oh, you're singing flat." And the truth is, I was, right? I didn't take it too harshly because, I don't know, it wasn't that rude or anything. It was just constructive. Okay, that's fine. I had to listen with my very, a critical ear. And I started to realize, oh my gosh, when I sing this certain line, I am always flat. Maybe when I sing this chorus note, I'm always flat. Something like that. And just having that awareness and being able to hear it allowed me to be self-corrective enough to, do the practice I needed to, sing the right note. So for example, if you are singing like a F note, I'll sing it flat on purpose. You might need to bring it to the right note, right? Having these awarenesses will just inherently make you a better singer. And that's why I'm not too afraid of the sort of constructive criticism that I sometimes may receive on my music, especially from, peers. Another story is that I was in the recording studio one time with a producer friend, and we were both recording different vocal lines. I was recording maybe like the main line, and he was recording harmonies or something like that. And he told me that I was singing the rhythm a little bit off. And it's true, I was. There was a very fast pattern to the vocal, something like, and I don't really know why, da 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 da, something like that. And maybe I was rushing. Let's just say I was going, I don't know why, I don't even know why, something like that. Because I was just going with the flow of the music, I wasn't really being aware of how precise I had to be, right? And my producer friend was like, hey dude, you're like, it's meant to be like this, not the way you're doing it. And then that made me really realize like, whoa, sometimes your awareness of things like rhythm in your voice needs to really be heightened, and that needs to become a really important focus. And these lessons really have served me a long way, because when I'm teaching, I hear people make the same mistakes I did, whether they're flat or sharp with their pitch, or maybe they sing the rhythm a little bit off. After these kind of learning experiences of, being in the studio, making mistakes, uploading a cover, getting critical feedback, I made these adjustments, and it did make me a better singer because I'm less likely to make these mistakes, and it just makes you better overall. Another thing that happened when I first started improving my voice and really, starting to transform my voice, is my ear in general just got so much better. So I'll give you an example. Like, I was able to learn how to play melodies on piano and guitar just by hearing music for the first time. So I'll just play this clip. I've never played this section of the song before. No. Right? Like, Sure, it took me like what, one or two notes of having a mistake to find the key, but then you kind of lock in and you get it. That's what I call like becoming a better musician. And it all ties into being a better singer, right? Like you got singing here, musicianship skills, and it all links up. All of it's so important to just becoming that like seriously accomplished artist that you want to be. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed today's short video. If you'd like to work on these vocal skills with me, you can actually work with me. So if you follow the link in the description below, you'll see my website. And here you can learn how to transform your sing voice, learn how to write your own music, and record that music. If you like this video, give it a like, leave me a comment, ask me any questions about this topic, and you can share a question about your own vocal transformation, and I'll get back to you. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.